Hey guys, what's up? Chris, Anthony,
What's
AC Fly
up?
Fishing. Hey, coming to you with another fishing report here. We're still kind of hunkered down up here. It's been raining. River actually blew out today. Last week was fantastic. Although we've had our rain jackets on most of the time, some of us got to go put some sunscreen on, but the rest of us were up here working. And yeah, the river's been fishing great. River's come back up to 20 and then now to 30,000 CFS. We're finding fish on the banks. We're finding fish in the back eddies. We had to, put a little heavier weight on.
Yeah, so the flows were at 10,000 for what? 2 weeks at the end of March, towards the end of March, and then just recently, a couple days ago, with all the rain, the lake filled up again quick. They cranked them up to 30,000. So you're just changing. We're fishing different water, significantly different water at 30,000 than we're fishing at 10,000.
Obviously, yeah.
Fishing the banks, like you said, fishing, outside in a little bit, finding soft water.
Right.
When the flows are like this, like we talked about, a few weeks ago, is the main thing to show your flies to the fish. And when it's like this, there aren't a bunch of hatches, right? So we're not seeing a ton of bugs when the river's up. It'll kind of shock the bugs. You'll see a couple here and there, but you're not going to have a lot of bugs and a lot of hatches when the flows like they are when the flows are stable. So fishing general attractor stuff, we've been getting most of our fish on pretty general stuff. An egg here and there, big general attractors when the river's moving as fast as it is with some color in it. So that's kind of been what we've been successful with, pretty general stuff. I know you guys had the last 10 days or so, the fishing was excellent. And the pictures, some really quality fish were coming out of the river.
Yeah, so one of the things that happens with the river being as high as it is that the center of the river, the main drop-offs, the fish can't be there. So you have to find the soft edges, and we've been able to do that. And because the main river is so big, the soft edges have a concentrated amount of fish. So all the fish in the river are concentrated into certain areas. And if you find those areas, you can really find some hogs out there.
Yeah, those fish are going to be accessible. And the weight thing, a lot of guys are asking us, hey, what's a safe flow to weight at? Don't get in the river at 30,000. No. It's 20,000 and up. You don't want to go wade fishing on the Sac. When it gets below 10 grand, 8 grand, there's some spots to get in and be comfortable wade fishing. We're fishing it in drift boats. We're slowing down with the boat and fishing, accessing those spots, but it's not going to be fruitful for a wade fisherman. It's just dangerous.
Yeah. But hey, there's hope, guys, because the river's going to come down. Because after the next couple of days that we have of rain, we got like 12 days in a row of sunshine, not a rain drop in the forecast. So that's good. We're going to be able to lose these jackets, maybe get a little less white than we are right now, put a little rose on our cheeks and a little smile on our face. Yeah, exactly.
It's coming. And when the flows drop a little bit, stabilize, clear up, the bugs that we depend on this time of year, the PMDs, the caddis, the March browns, those stoneflies we're going to start seeing flying around, the big shucks on the bridges and stuff. So the bug activity is going to start cranking. The fishing is going to, again, remain good. It's just going to change a little bit. We're going to be fishing different water and being able to change the program a little bit. So that's kind of what we're looking forward to here in the coming week. I'm hoping by Monday, Tuesday, the river cleans up a little bit. Keswick was dirty this morning. We went up there, so that dirty water's coming from Keswick, one of the creeks up there. So it'll probably be a few days until the river comes back into shape for us to go and get after those fish again. So,
yeah. In the meantime, we're looking forward, to the river coming back into shape. But towards the end of the month, we've got the opener coming up.
We do. A few weeks
Creek,
away.
Fall River, McLeod. They're all going to open back up.
Some of our favorites.
Yeah. So look forward to trying to find a spot to come up and see us in May and in June. For some of that upper river stuff, the tributaries that come into the upper Sac.
A lot of water this year, which is great for the aquatic life and the fish. The mountains, there's a lot of water coming out, so it's going to be a good long summer. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of a
big winter year, right? We've got tons of snowpack. Water's going to stay cold all summer long.
Yep.
We've got some cool stuff planned up there, like the nymphing clinic on June 8th.
June 8th, yeah, right. We're doing a nymphing clinic on the upper Sac. We still have a few spots available. I know that first time frame kind of filled up, so we might add a second chunk to that on June 9th, but we're excited to get you guys out there and break down specifics of nymphing and how to fish below the surface. Right. European style nymphing, tight line nymphing, indicator nymphing, dry dropper stuff, what's happening 6 inches to 6 feet below the surface and what your flies are doing. So we're going to be breaking that down in that clinic on the water. And again, that's June 8th. So that's a cool little event that we're going to put on coming up this summer. We're probably going to do a few more like it.
Yeah, and that clinic is going to be designed to get you guys out on your own afterwards, fishing on your own, and having a better understanding of what's happening when you're nymph fishing. Because so many people, if it's indicator fishing, they're looking at just the indicator. If it's high sticking, they're just holding their pole up, right? But they have no idea what's happening with the flies. And we're going to go into depth not only on how to rig up these different scenarios from Euro nymphing to high sticking to indicator nymphing, but what is actually happening in the water column when you're fishing it. So I think
there are a lot of subtleties to that, and we're going to break it down and really slow it all down and simplify it for you guys to understand. So that's going to be a cool course. And also on June 22nd, Chris is going to be doing a spay clinic, an on-the-water spay clinic, the magician over here with the two-handed rods. So matching rods, lines, balancing everything, all the different casts.
Yeah, we're going to cover casting. Obviously, we're going to cover how to match your line to your rod, how to get a balanced outfit, and then we're going to talk about all the different lines, the Scandi lines, the Skagit lines, the long belly lines, and their uses and why you would choose one system over another.
Yeah, I think that stuff can be really intimidating to people getting into it. There's so many options and all this marketing at different things and breaking it down and making it simple for people to get into it. It's a really fun way to go fishing and catch fish. Yeah. And the cast itself is just, you can spend an hour a day just casting and really, tuning that out. So I think that's going to be a really cool course. Chris is the master with that stuff. So we're excited to get you guys out there and learn some of that stuff with Chris on the water. I think that's most of it really. We got good weather coming up, like you said, which we're extremely excited for. Taking the jackets off, putting the waders away. Flows hopefully will be dropping in the next few days in the lower Sac, and we're looking forward to
regardless of the flows, guys, if it just clears up a little bit, which it will in a couple of days, these high flows produce amazing fishing. This last week was off the hook. We're getting to fish them on the banks and in some of the back eddies. We found some really big fish this past week.
It's going to be a really pretty few weeks coming up on the Sac. Everything, all the water we had, everything's going to be booming. The birds are flying. It's getting green. That Anderson float's one of our favorites this time of year. So seeing some of that stuff we're looking forward to it. The next few weeks should be awesome. Yeah. Should be really good.
I agree.
We'll check back in with you guys next week. Thanks for checking us out.